The next one we have is a 40 by 70, and this one was actually kind of picked out by Sundown. He saw it and he was like, ooh, I really like that. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's get it. He's like, it's creepy enough, but it's not like too horrific. And I was like, bet, let's get it. So what we have here is, trying to get it all in frame because it's 40 by 70. It is long, although I do see this one, it looks like maybe there's a slight stretched effect, but it doesn't look too bad. It does not look, you know, image altering per se. Does that make sense? You can see here it's a girl rising up out of some water. There's a bridge here. We can assume maybe she was pushed, jumped or dumped from there, but she is rising up out of the water. She does have a little bit of a grim face here. We can see very ominous. This one is more of like, says ominous to me. What do you guys think? This is going to be a 35 by 65 drill field. You know what? It seems so narrow. I really do want to double check and see if it is actually even 35. It is 35. So this is more of a 35 by 65 drill field and a 40 by 70 overall canvas. We have 23 colors and it is in ABC order, A through W. And here's the thumbnail. I know I haven't been showing them all, but this one's a little, the picture itself is a little less clear to look at. Especially with the ring light and stuff, so I wanted you guys to be able to see the thumbnail. And I am looking at the table here, and I'm concerned about like this J. That's a darker letter on a darker color. So is the K, the M, the P. So I kind of want to take a look at this canvas and make sure we're going to be able to read it. I'm going to jump in the middle here where there's all this confetti. Look at the letters. Relatively clear, like those B's and E's together, that's okay, but they're really thick. Do you see how thick the letters are? A little thicker than normal, and hopefully that won't cause any problems in legibility. But I am noticing that there's some of those dark on dark colors. Look at the P's up there, a little difficult to see the naked eye. That's a little concerning. Do I really see anything else? I'm not really seeing anything else jumping out at me aside from the fact that while it is clear, not necessarily blurry, some of the letters are really thick and kind of give that blurry appearance. Like, look at that B and those H's. A little sus on this one, I gotta say. And then those dark on darks, that's rough. That's a little rough. I would be careful with this one. It does look very confetti heavy as well. Let's take a look. We do get 2 kits in here, 2 tool kits. And here's our packet, our sleeve here with drill packets in Ziploc baggies. There's no discernible information, so you would have to write on here or keep a note if you store these separate. And we're seeing a lot of this. I'm gonna guess that's $9.39. I don't think there's $3.10 in here. $9.39. Yeah, a lot of $9.39 presents, a lot of blue because it is like a water-based situation. There's a couple little pops of color like this peach here. I'm gonna guess it can probably be with that light. We do have a little bit of green and brown strewn throughout here, but predominantly blues. Okay, well, it does make sense for this canvas. What I'm looking at, I see this color packet and I look at the canvas and it makes sense. It's obviously, I believe these drills go with this canvas. It looks to be the case. And yeah, so this might be another one. I would say maybe someone that's a little bit more advanced, simply because of the state of the letters being a little thicker, those B's and H's causing not a blur, but they're so thick that they almost come across as a little bit blurry. Does that make sense? And you know, some of the darker on dark lettering here. I would, you know, this might be something for someone with a little bit more experience, or if you can take your time and be really careful and pay attention to your placement and what's going on. A light board underneath might be very helpful. Again, though, but this is kind of an image that is ominous, and it's not too graphic or horrific, but it's still dark, you know, and good for someone who doesn't really like the blood and guts, but does like, you know, a little bit of creep factor. All right, we've got 3 more. Let's check them out. All right, we have another 40 by 70, and this is another sundown encouragement, enablement pick. And you might be able to kind of get that when you see the image. We did do like a glamorous Medusa not too long ago. We've seen some glamorous and some snaky Medusas recently. But look, you guys, this is like a horrific Medusa. Look at those teeth. Her eyes, that'd be cool with some glow maybe. And there's blood dripping down here. You can see she's got snakes all around her. She's got big, like, I think this is supposed to be a king cobra imagery here. And it looks like a portrait because it does have portrait, like, curling details up here and in the bottom corners. If you can see that there. This is more of a creepy image. Again, I'm getting that that this is a 35 by 65 type of vibe here from it, so I'm not going to bust out the ruler here. This is a round drill and it has 24 colors. It is all capital letter alphabet, but it is in DMC order, not alphabetical order on the table, if that's of any consequence to you. But wow, look at that, you guys. This one is like you got the snake with his mouth open, his teeth here. Got to see a couple snake heads throughout their tail. There's a snake head. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. I'm seeing them everywhere. That's crazy. Very exciting. I'm interested to see how the detail in that all turns out, if they're easily discernible. And then we do have, like, I don't know, it just seems to be just her head. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, so that's where all the blood dripping down is from. This is Medusa after she's been beheaded. This is just her head here. The prize for escaping her, the way to escape her. Yes, check that out. It's so cool. All right, I like that. This, again, has 24 colors. So, I'm going to look at the table here, and looking at the table, I don't really see anything that concerns me too much. Perhaps this C right here is a little bit of a dark on dark, but this looks to be a confetti lover's dream here. Do have dummy circles on here. I'm just kind of glancing to see if we see any C's. Everything is very clear. There are some C's right there. They're legible, so nothing to worry about there. And let's take a look at the drill packet. We do have the serial number handwritten on here, and this does come in baggies. And look at our color palette. We've got maroons, dark blue, some beige, and, you know, kind of taupey beiges, some muted green and gray. There is some maroony reds here, or dark rose perhaps, purple, dark gray, some browns. I think our reds are probably right in here. It's going to be our red situation. There's a lot of peach in here for this canvas, and I'm just kind of don't know where that's all coming in at. That's a little interesting. And I was hoping the red would be a little more red, and because I mean we see a lot of bright red on here. We know that this is blood down here, and there's a lot of peach. I'm gonna get nosy, folks. I'm gonna get nosy on this one because I don't know. This just seems like an unusual amount of peach for this canvas. Maybe it just looked that way. Yeah, maybe it just looked kind of fat because all the drills were pushed to that side. That's number 3, and it looks like, did my fingernails scratch that up? I think it, yeah, be careful. My finger just brushed, you know, reaching my finger in here and scraping it across took some of that numbering off. So please be careful with that. That is the letter I, that peach. see that in her teeth. We're gonna have some peach teeth, and see where this white here and the background, that's all this peach color. That seems odd, doesn't it? Let me know in the comments below. Does that seem odd to you? This, and it almost doesn't seem like it would be enough, because I see a lot of this eye symbol everywhere. Everywhere you see this white color here, everywhere here in the background, everywhere down. Oh my gosh, we have a hole in the bag. What is happening? Please stand by. Okay, it appears maybe the bag wasn't fully sealed, but in any event, this is all we get in this bag. This is all we get of this peach color, and this peach color is the symbol I, which, like, as I was saying, you son of a biscuit, is there? Please stand by. Okay, mystery solved. The hole is right here. Like, my fingernail is sticking in the hole in the bag. That's where they're all falling out at. So, wow. Okay. Stand by one more time. Now I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to finish talking about this. Okay, I'm going to have to be careful how I hold this baggie. That's really weird. Maybe it wasn't my fingernail that did it then. Maybe, because this looks almost box cut. Like, I don't know, it has lacerations in it. But as I was saying, I'm going to hold my hand over this so I don't spill anymore. As I was saying, everywhere you see white in here, white. Oh, there's some more that, come on, you guys. Yee. And then even down here, there's a bunch. In the bottom, all of this white. Now, literally not all of it. There's some J's mixed in here and some L's. Like, there's some accenting colors, but predominantly that I symbol. Everywhere you see white, okay? Usually the color on the canvas is, if not the exact color, a similar or very close color. To me, this peach does not at all, like, that does not seem right to me. Does not seem right. And not only that, I did notice, like, initially, before I realized there was a hole in the bag, I was saying that, like, this doesn't seem like it's enough. Even if this is how it was supposed to be, there's not enough here to do all the eye, I don't feel. And but yeah, please in the comments below, I really want to know your guys' thoughts on this. If you got this and you're looking at the kit like we are, and you're seeing this image, it's black, white, red, there's some browns and stuff in here, and you're like looking at the colors and you notice that this is the color of her skin, this is the color of the background, this is the color on some of the snakes, and those are, you know, charted white. They look white on the canvas, but you get this peach tone. Are you gonna be happy with that? Are you going to be happy with that? You know, especially like with the background being this peach color too, even down here in this Mount Olympus, like, background clouds. Well, there's, I guess she's in Seattle because there's the Space Needle, but, okay. But are you going to be okay with it being, I don't think that I am. Lucky for me, Temu has like a phenomenal return policy situation. So I'm gonna wrap this up so no more fallout. I'm gonna stick it right back in there. But just out of curiosity, let's take a look at some more of the predominant colors, because I'm not happy, you guys. I want Medusa to have a white or grayish cream, you know, some kind of white toned or gray toned face as implied by the cover art, you know, or the base art. Let me look at the thumbnail. Let's look at the thumbnail. Does she look peach in the thumbnail? No. Can't see much by the thumbnail, but she don't look peach. I was not really impressed with the reds either. These reds, this is not Scream Blood to me. Let's find out which number baggie O is and see what color that bloody neck is supposed to be. Number 12. That was it. I had it. This, oh, there's another one of her peach. You guys, this just seems like the colors are off to me. This is supposed to be O, where all this blood red here is, and the snake's mouths, all this bright red, and the blood coming down from her neck is this. There's no way that this is enough, I don't think, to do all the red in here. And even if it were, look at that. It's like a purple. It's a purple, it's like a purple maroony color. That does not scream, that does not scream blood red. And then we've got like peach skin, teeth, and snakes. No, this color palette does not look like it fits this canvas. It does not look right to me, and I would not be happy with this. I am not happy with this. What color is number 21? H. Number 21 is H. That's sprinkled throughout her hair, the snakes, all up through the snakes and some of the accent color in the background. This is the largest quantity. This is more than even all the white given to us. All this purple, and this is in her hair. So that's her hair and the snakes. That's her hair is the snakes. That's predominant in the snakes and the background. This is her skin tone, and this is her blood. You guys, would you be happy with this? I am not, but like I said, thankfully Temu has a really good return policy and very easy to deal with, and I will therefore be utilizing that in this instance, I think. And what do you guys think? Is it a mistake? Should I have... No, that makes total sense, Mushy. You're insane. Or is this one of those Mushy, you are right. Send that back, girl. Send... Oh my gosh, more peach everywhere. Send that back. That is not right. That does not make sense. Or is it, I'd be happy to have it, and I would have just done it to see how it turned out of curiosity. And if it didn't turn out, bin it or portfolio it, or, who knows? They charted it this way. It's a cool image. Maybe it'll turn out. You never know till you do it. I mean, where do you fall? I'd love to know. All right, we got two more. Let's check them out. Okay, out of the two more, I'm really torn because there's one that it's huge, and I had it in my cart, and I was playing with the idea of getting it, but I was so unsure. But then I saw Bewitched Cat unbag it and go over it, and then that sold me. I was like, that's it, done. You convinced me. I'm buying it now. So there's that one, and then there's like the best out of the bunch, I think, the one I'm most excited about. So I'm not sure which one to do first. Let's do the one I saw on Bewitched Cat here on YouTube. She does a ton of unbaggings, lots of Temu. She is like, she's my go-to Temu expert because she unbags so many Temu canvases that she knows what she's looking at. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what's the what on what. So this canvas, this is a Mamma Jamma. This is one of their new, Temu has been coming out with newer, bigger canvases. This is a 50 by 100. I'm not even going to be able to get this entire thing in the shot, you guys. But I will move it around so you can see. But it is a killer collage. As you can see, we do have Chucky, Freddy, Mikey, Jason, and who you can't really see too much on the end here is Mr. Pennywise. The image art, the base art looks really, really good. The base rendering is great. And you might be thinking, well, Mushy, like there's a moon in the background of every one. That's kind of weird for one solid picture and stuff. And Kat had the same kind of thought and idea that I did. Because if these white divisions in between each killer, they are charted with drill space to be drilled on, right? However, it's also very clearly sectioned out. I think, and this is what she thought too, and it's the first thing I thought when I saw it, this would be perfect canvas to cut in between each individual panel and frame them and, stagger them or frame them, however you want, but get them up on your wall individually as panels. Just don't diamond paint the white space in between. Just forget that it's charted there. Just cut and individual panels. And I that's a phenomenal idea. Thank you, Bewitched Cat. I had the same idea when I first saw this, and I'm going to be doing that as well. But look at the base art on this, you guys. Very, very clear, very good. This is a very simplistic type of situation, for as it is huge though. This is huge. Let me see, where did I put, okay, I had misplaced my tape measure and I was frantically looking for it, so I'm just curious. 45. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna be 45 by 95. I have a little trouble probably measuring this because it's so large, but let's give it a shot. Let me kind of just, yeah, it would be 45 by 95. Again, that same 10 centimeter loss in drill field space, but I think these are clear images. The only one that gives me a little pause is Freddy because of his mottled skin, you know, but otherwise everything looks really clear and pretty good. This only has 17 colors, you guys, so this is these are pretty simplistic, and you could even cut these up and do them as snacks, almost like snack size or bite-size canvases. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. Yeah, these would be, you know, 5 panels divided by 100 centimeters. You could do these as individual kind of short projects. I really like this. I really like the art. Oh, this ring light, I'm so sorry. How about that? Does that help at all? Not really. I really like this canvas. You guys, the killers are so clear, and if they render with the drills as they are looking, this is going to be phenomenal. When I'm looking at the table, I see no issues as far as everything looks like light on dark and dark on light, and the drill field looks crystal clear on here. Very cool indeed. I'm noticing here, you know, you see the wood grain in his axe. I don't really know that that's going to show through too well. I'm a little nervous about Freddy's mottled skin here, but otherwise everything looks like it could turn out phenomenal. Let's take a look at our drill packet. Let me get the light back. There we go. It comes in a sleeve. Their baggies are Ziploc. We got lots of 310 here, and this is another predominant color, this like burgundy color. Here's our red that we can like and there's some more here, actual red for some of that bloody actual true red color. We do have some dank green in here, some peaches, some beiges, some dark brown, like kind of like a musty brown in here. Very simplistic color palette, but makes sense for what I'm looking at here. Freddy's green. I saw some Chucky's overall blue. I see the reds in there. I don't see white. So I'm gonna look again. I'm like scared now. J is number 14. So the white, again, they're making the white this peachy color. So Jason's mask is going to be this peachy color. The same color as Chucky's face. See, this is Chucky doll to me. It does not say moon, and it does not say Freddy's mask or Pennywise's face. Or the knife. What knife is peach? Look, you guys, this is like true blue peach. Not true blue. That's a bad choice of words, but this is like legit peach. Oh, yeah, I was like, where's the white? But it's peach. I'm not sure. This, again, another situation like with the Medusa. What do you guys think? Because I'm seeing like right here is this like really dark, almost like evergreen green for Freddy's sweater. I see some blue for Chucky's overalls. I'm seeing some true red in here, which all makes sense. But then But then we get this fat bag of peach for all the moons, all the killers' faces and masks, including Chucky's. I mean, this says Chucky face to me. This says doll face peach to me. This does not say, you know, white mask Michael, white mask Jason, white face paint Pennywise to me. This does not say silver metal white knife, you know, like white or silver metal knife to me. And that is what this color is. It's the predominant color for everything you see on here that's white. Again, oh gosh darn it, I'm a little sad and disappointed. Please do let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think Mushy get over it? Do you think Mushy dig in your spares, girl, find you a color that you like for that moon and forget that peach and just doctor it yourself because this is too cool of an image and a situation with the panels and stuff to send it back? Or do you say, nah, girl, don't. That's a lot. That is a lot to deal with, replacing all that or risking putting these all down and it looking like crud. Because, I mean, you guys, this for Michael's face, this for Jason's face. Oh, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear from you specifically about this situation. Please do let me know. And Bewitched Cat, if you're out there, did you notice this with yours? Can you, if you have time, if you know, and it's convenient for you, would you mind like looking at your kit and seeing if your number 14, the J symbol for all this white in here, is actually peach also, or did you get a white? I'm so curious. I really want to know. I have one more canvas left to show you guys. I tried to end the video before showing you my favorite of the entire haul. So let's get to that one. This is a 50 by 70. Okay. Such a unique image. Super excited. Again, another really good one for people that want to be, you know, in the dark and creepy, but don't necessarily want super scary. This is kind of one of those ominous ones as well. It does come with 2 tool kits and stuff, but here it is. Now, what you're looking at here is the kind of back shoulder and arm backside of a killer in his little lair. See, he's got his tools of the trade back here, some blood spatter. It's all dingy and dimly lit, and you know, he's got, like I said, some more tools. It looks like his arm is bloody and there's some blood dripping here, and his victim, I'm assuming, is someone that was wearing a high heel, because there it is. You get the inference that something nefarious has occurred here, and that we're getting like a sneak peek view of a killer's lair. I am here for it. This is a huge section of color blocking here. Very cool indeed. 18 colors on this one, you guys. Let's tape and measure this one, because this one looks a little different to me in terms of maybe a different manufacturer. I'm not sure. Nope, 45. So we do have a 45 by 65 as the drill field, but you guys, that's okay. There's a huge amount of color blocking here. And given that we are offered so few colors with this kit, it makes sense, because there's a huge amount of color blocking here, and throughout there's chunks of color blocking. So this should be a pretty quick, simplistic image to do. Let me show you the thumbnail so you can get a better, clearer picture of what we're looking. Look at that. Yee, spooky. And it does look like we have 1, 2, 3 A, B, C, and everything on there looks good in terms of light on dark and dark on light. So we'll be able to see the symbols clearly. It does look like we have no real dummy circles, though we do see some circling here in the lighter colors, but no like real solid outlines or anything like that. Very cool. Ooh, I'm excited about this one. Oh, you guys, you have no idea. I'm so excited. Please let the color palette be right. I'm scared. But here is our baggie, our sleeve of drills in baggies. And here's our color palettes. So we do have some, and that's going to be the $9.39, isn't it? There is $3.10 in here. $9.38. I was close. We got some $9.38, some dark inky black blue. We do have $3.10 black. And then we do have like browns. This red makes sense. I like these reds for this. We do have some orange, a pop of orange, and some beigey browns and white for the accent colors. This makes sense to me. This one's a little odd. I'm not sure where that one goes, but otherwise this color palette does make total sense to me. I'm seeing all these colors throughout here, and yeah, I mean, if you're not a fan of color blocking, this might hurt you a little bit. And down at the bottom, there was a bunch. But overall, I love this image, and the color palette seems to go with it. And it looks very clear and legible. Excitement! Oh, and another one of those spooky inferences. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you. And now we are done. For real, for real. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about all the choices. And what do you think about my favorite out of the entire bunch? This one is it for me. What was yours? And with that, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that like button on your way out. Let me know you like this kind of video. And I will see you in the next one. Stay naughty.